Hey, grade 7s. We're taking a look at 7 Math 6.4 measuring irregular figures. So we got two shapes here. We've got one that looks kind of like a rectangle that's been bitten by a Minecraft character. And then we got the second one that looks like this misshapen form where you've got one rectangle and a second rectangle joined by a little bridge. And I want you to find the area of these two irregular shapes, but I want you to do it in two different fashions. And one of the ways has to do with a donut, and I'll explain. In this case, if someone said, hey, what's the area of the donut, like the actual food part of it, but not the hole itself, what you could do is you could find the area of the entire donut, you find the area of the circle or the hole, and you do subtraction. So it's kind of like the whole donut minus the hole, and that will actually give you the area that you will be eating. That's a subtractive method, and it's the same thing over here. If you look at the one on the left, you can see that it looks very much like, as I said earlier, a rectangle, a complete rectangle with just a bite missing. So all we're going to do is we're going to calculate the area of the entire rectangle, and we're going to take away the bite. And that will leave us with the gray area right there. So we're going to find out, this is 10 across and 7, so it's 70, so 7 times 10. And now, as I said, this is a subtractive method, so we're going to take away the bite. This is 4 by 6, so or 4 times 6, which is 24. And when we subtract this, we get 46 units squared, u squared. In this case, because the shapes are so separated, it's a little bit more difficult to do the subtractive method. So we're going to do something different. We're going to actually break this up. We're going to do the additive method. So I'm going to put these little lines here, and you'll see why I've done this in a second. I see a rectangle here, and a rectangle here, and it's pretty easy to calculate the area of rectangles. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to calculate the area of rectangle 1, I'm going to add it to the area of rectangle 2, and add it to the area of rectangle 3. We start off with this one right here. I have a dimension of 6, and I look at the bottom. I know that the whole line across here is 7, but that's not the distance from here to here. That is not 7. That's 5. So I just have to look at different parts of the shape. 6 times 5 is 30. So my area of rectangle 1 is 30. I'm going to look at this one over here. The bottom is 4, and this piece right here is 5, so that's going to be 20. 5 times 4. This third little rectangle is a little bit harder. I see 6, and I don't have a dimension right here. I know that the entire length on this side is 6, and the length from here to here is 5. So the difference between this entire length and this length has to be 1. So the whole thing is 6, but this area, this length right here is only 5, so I just subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. This is a 1 by 6 rectangle, which is 6. I add it together, I get 30 plus 6 plus 20, and I get 56 units squared. Units squared. Hope this helps, guys. Take care.